You guys, it's Mary.
And
don't forget to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Because today we are reviewing season 13, episode 4 of Sister Wives, and we're going to get right into it, you guys. Kody has basically decided that he is going to go with his pipe dream of forcing his wives and his kids to move against their will. So he has put together a little bootleg presentation for them. I don't get the point of moving. You know, I don't even want to bother getting into it, but it's just I don't see the point of moving. It's really just because you feel like moving and you are being selfish. If you look at the kids, you moving is not about the family. It's about what you want. You have been looking all haggard lately. You are, and the only way you can get peace is by causing chaos. That's what I think. So he has decided that he's going to move the wives. Mary loves Las Vegas, so we got to get the hell out of there.
I know, because it's too comfortable for her.
It's too comfortable. She's doing all these stuff. You know, I'm feeling like I'm not having control or whatever and all this stuff. I ain't getting no sex from Robin probably because Ariela's there.
And all this stuff.
You know?
She's like, I gotta mess this up. I cannot, she cannot be making business moves without me and whatever. And then, you know.
So now he wants to, I think, well, you know what I think it is? I think he wants to assert his power and his dominance. That's what I think it is.
Because when he came with the presentation, he had these pamphlets, and so he handed it to the sister wives, and the sister wives were kind of like chuckling, and they said, "Who helped you do this?" And then he says, "I'm very seriously." He was very upset about that. "I'm a capable man. Not because I let you make me breakfast. That means I can't do it on my own."
You said that?
Yes. And that reminded me of when Mary was telling them. She said it like 3 times in one of the meetings to say, you know something? I am happy that I did it on my own. Because I did do it on my own. And she said, it's like, I just want to say, I am woman, hear me raw. I did do this on my own. So it just seems as though he just plucked that line and was like, not because I let you make me breakfast. That doesn't mean I can't do it on my own.
That sounded quite sexist
and all
to me.
All the wives were like, what's going on here? Like, we were just joking.
He is mentally unstable.
Oh, he was not having that joke. You know, but I mean, Janelle has been very vocal in this meeting. She's like, I cannot do that to Gabriel. Like, I just can't. Like you said last episode, all the things that Gabriel is doing, you know. So she was just like, you know, I can't do that. And then her baby, her grandson is there.
Yeah, you want to take her away from that, you know. And then also my thing was so selfish that Maddie, her husband almost died. From the embolisms or whatever. She actually moved herself from where his family was to come and be closer to y'all. Just for you guys to up and move to another state. It's not about family. It's really not about family. It's about Kody wanting to assert his dominance. It's about Kody feeling like he is not the man anymore. So he's like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to lead and y'all all going to have to follow.
And he said he wants to run for office. He said he wants to run for office when he goes to Utah so that he can change the laws.
Didn't they say they're going to move to Arizona? Though
I know that's later on. That's why I was wondering. I said, well, was he ever serious about the Utah?
No, he's not, because he knows that it is still illegal in Utah.
Well, you know something? I think he did the Utah thing because he wanted to get it, because, you know, they have family in Utah. Most of them have their family in Utah. So that was a way to kind of sweeten the pot and have them thinking about moving, and then he will change where they're going to go. Because he even said in the confessional, I can't tell them everything what my plan is, what my pipe dream is.
You have to drip it on them, and just barely, really.
Drip, yeah. So, I mean, all of this just sounds very conniving to me.
And manipulative.
I mean, he talks about, oh, you know, we don't trust each other, and we're not united. But, you know, Kody, you're the one who doesn't trust them. Because if you trusted them, you would have just told them what your plan is. And then tell them everything so that they can make a very, you know, educated decision. But you don't trust them. You're not united with them. And you're the one who causes chaos and instigates all this, you know, conflict between the wives a lot of the time. You know? So, so anyway, he was doing that. And then he wants to leave in August. Right now it's March, and he wants to leave in August. So they have 5 months to kind of just get it together. This
move is so unnecessary. And yes, I know you're pushing 50 or whatever, Kody, you're still running around. I really don't want to hear it. At this point, you know, your kids, they are settled.
He's 50 now. He's 50.
they have basically settled. They have gotten used to the move. They moved so you didn't go to jail. All that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's selfish. You could have waited 2-3 more years.
Yeah.
But no, that wasn't good enough for you.
Yeah.
And then also, you know what I think is the fact that Janelle came around so quickly, where she's basically like F her son, and let me just go with what Kody says. I think he also has been kind of making his relationship with Janelle hell. Because the fact that she jumped off so quick after she was like so hell bent to like, no, I can't do this to Garrison, and now you're basically telling your son, well, I hope you felt hurt at the meeting later on. Even though Kody was like, well, it doesn't matter.
But what happened, I'm going to tell you what happened with Janelle. She didn't want to go to Utah. But she says, I don't want to be there because it was awful over there. And they don't want us there. But when he chose Flagstaff, Arizona, she's like, oh, that has been a place that I've always wanted to live. Because it's cold up there. It's by the mountains. And she's like, this is my dream place. So I wonder if he ever knew that was her dream place.
Might be also, I feel like he was giving her hell. I don't care if it's your favorite place or whatever. If Janelle, you have not been a present mother throughout their lives. Like, you have been a working mother. Like, you can only be present for so long.
Yeah, she really has been.
You know what I'm saying? So the least you could have done is let him at least stay with Maddie. But no, you want to sit there and say, I am becoming an empty nester, and I still want to raise you. He's already been raised, Janelle. Like, he's about to be in college.
I know.
Like, after college, you're kind of done raising your kids. Really, like, halfway through high school, you're already done raising your kids. So you should have just let him be there. But you said, no, pow, let him come. So my last year of high school, it has to be horrible. In my opinion, is when you're like, I was homeschooled, so I didn't really experience this, but I feel like when you're transitioning from high school to college, it's so important that you have all these accolades and the accomplishments, so when you go to college, you can get into a good college. You can get scholarships. So you're not here talking about how you ain't got money for the school that I want to go to. So it's just selfish. It's so selfish. I mean, you had done a lot of things, and you had gotten a lot of awards because I had. Even though I was home, you had me in a lot of activities. And I had been a lifeguard for almost 5 years. I was a teacher. All those things that you have done, put it together, and then of course with your different scores and stuff like that, and you did well. So you were able to get into college like that. But when you're in, like, I never would have taken you out on some of the things that you were already doing. Like, I cannot see myself moving states while you were in high school. And then my thing is, he wants to go and rent homes. He wants to rent homes until they buy. So he wants to build houses again. Instead of y'all just staying in Las Vegas until those homes are built. And that's what you want to go and rent instead. So you want to uproot us to be in some place that's very uncomfortable for the next 2 years. And you're saying 9 months, but we all know building takes at least 2 years, if we're being honest. Well, there are some. Remember the other building? It took 6 months for them to build all those houses. Kody ain't got money like that to be rushing no construction company. Obviously, he doesn't because he wouldn't be running away from Las Vegas. Yeah, he did say that. It's going to help us financially. Well, that's what he said. He said, oh, the market is great to sell this house. And then he said that wherever they're going to go, it was going to be cheaper. But we see in the next few episodes, that's not the case. So they have to have maybe smaller houses, which I guess will be fine. No, it's not fine. The children are not there. Mom, but they're going to be visiting. Hunter is in the army. Where is he going to be? Like, this man, he could die any day. Let him at least have a base. You know what I'm saying? He's coming home to you guys, moving. Maddie moved so that she could be closer to y'all, you know, because her husband was not well and all this stuff. And now Gabriel, he wants to go to college, and now you want to uproot him when he has like, this man is top 10 out of 800 kids. And you want to take him from that? I see why your kids had issues with you season 16. I'm seeing it now. And it was actually the sons. It was actually Gabriel also that was having issues with him. So how you expect your kids to respect you? He did say that, you know, like the sons that are respecting him. I remember season 16 and stuff like that. So, I mean, I can't wait to get to some of those seasons again to watch. Season 13 is quite hot. Yeah, I mean, it has really been quite hot. I mean, I'll be making a lot of notes so that we don't forget any of that. Anyway, Aspen's wedding is 4 months away. Maddie is going to be doing her bridal shower. Mitch is going to go. You know what I think Mitch is he's looking at the friends. He's looking at Aspen's friends. He has gotten advice from his brothers. He's trying to see which one is kinky to see who got her lingerie. Because he's sitting there with a pink sash like a jackass. at her bridal shower.
Oh, did he have a sash also?
Yes!
Oh my god.
He had a pink sash across his chest. I'm like, what is this Wahala?
Oh god, I haven't seen that yet. I guess that's next episode. I cannot. I cannot deal with these things, man. So yeah, so
you know, Kristen has really sat down some syndrome down to her daughter.
Yeah. And then she went for her wedding dress shopping, and she was saying that, you know, Mitch has said she is not to be strapless, no strapless dresses, and that she's to have sleeves because he doesn't want to see skin.
I have a major issue with a grown-ass man sitting down and telling me as a woman what I should put on my body. Like, even though I'm a Muslima, there's no way I'm going to ever marry somebody that says you have to wear hijab. Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for God. If I am in a place in my life where I'm not connected to wearing the hijab, you ain't gonna sit here and tell me you need to wear it, because I'm not wearing it for you. You're not God. You're not my end all be all. So for any man to say you need to be dressing this, you need to be doing that, go to a woman who wants to do that, but don't come bringing your shit over here. I'm not going to be dressing for you. I don't dress for you. Foolishness. Don't be wearing no strapless dress. I want a man to part his lips to come and tell me that crap.
We don't even want that. We want those kind of men to be far away from you. You don't want.
But it just annoys me when men want to police women about what they should and should not wear. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And
she's like, well, you know, but she did get a dress that her whole back is out, and she did get a dress that had no sleeves. And I am really hoping that she keeps to that. Already she's walking down the aisle
to bagpipes.
And please let me have the dress I want. Oh my god, I just hope it doesn't get worse for her as the season is going along. It's just
it's too many red flags, Aspen. I love you, girl. I really do, but it's too many red flags.
So that is it.
Yes, y'all, it's Mary.
And
we want you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.